Hello everyone, it's me, Carrie. So this is an urgent message to EWOW contestants who haven't submitted their EWOW 3 responses yet. You have just 24 hours from the uploading of this video to submit your EWOW 3 responses. And as a reminder, the EWOW 3 prompt was, our first EWOW friends will be eliminated this round. What does the EWOW afterlife look like? And if you have any concerns about EWOW, send an email of that concern to ewow@jackandjellify.com. The address is right there. Don't send it to any other email addresses. Don't write a comment on this video about your concerns because they won't get responded to. That email, ewow@jackandjellify.com, is where you gotta go. Now you might wonder, hold on, in the last EWOW episode, when you announced the third prompt, you said the deadline was May 5th, 2024, and that was 4 days ago. So why do people still have time? Well, it turns out that out of the 16,000 EWOW contestants, only around 7,000 responded in time, which means over 9,500 didn't respond in time, including most of my real-life friends. So I guess most people just didn't get the memo or forgot. So, since this is the first EWOW round where thousands of EWOWers will be eliminated en masse, I wanted to give them one last chance to redeem themselves. But I want to make it abundantly clear, this will be the only time in this EWOW season that an extension will ever happen. And I think starting in EWOW 4, it'll follow a more regular schedule so that when I post a deadline, that is the firm deadline with no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I put the deadline in the title of these videos for a reason, so yeah. The other thing I was going to say is that you can see that I uploaded this on April 26th and it came out May 5th, which means I gave you guys over a week to respond to this prompt. In the future, the response window will shrink to about 3 or 4 days, like it was in the original 10 Words of Wisdom. And that's just to help the season, go by a little faster. Now, this is also because I think that most people, when they come up with a response to a prompt, they're not mulling it over like multiple ideas over the course of a whole week. Usually, they just think about it for one session, like something clever, and they're like, okay, I'll submit it now. So when I give, 9 days to submit a prompt, I don't think people are using those 9 days to actually write a response. One more thing, for people saying that their responses aren't showing up, you have to use the same email you used in the very first EWOW episode. So to find your EWOW email, in case you don't remember which one you used, you go to EWOW 0A, go to the description where the Google form is, and it lets you edit your response, which means you can find the first email you used to fill it all out. Now, I changed mine so that you can't see it, but here it is in the email question. I just have a placeholder here, example emails _@website.com. Unless you changed it over the last 4 months, which I don't think anyone would reasonably do, whatever you typed here is exactly what you need to type for all EWOW episodes afterward. If you change the capitalization or spelling, or you just use a different email entirely, it won't register as the same EWOW person. Just because this is the primary key that we're using to identify who's who in the season. So try to just keep this exactly the same. So yeah, you have until 1 p.m. PDT on May 10th, 2024 to write your EWOW 3 responses, and then the voting video, EWOW 3A, will come out quite quickly after that. But you cannot count on extensions ever happening in the future because EWOW 4 onward, when I put a deadline in the title, that is firm. And so, if you miss it, I have been getting dozens of emails from people asking for extensions. I just can't say yes to any of those. That's just the rules of the game. So yeah, I just wanted to make that clear. You got one last chance. Please use it responsibly. Fill out the responses. I'll put the link in the description. And I think if you missed this deadline, I just don't really have any more second chances to give you guys. I want you guys to not get eliminated. I want you to put your all into these responses. So you have 24 hours. I feel like that's enough. Finally, one last update. EWOW A episodes won't have any commentary from here on out. They'll just show the voting images and Booksona grids. It might sound sad, but it's actually going to benefit everyone. That's because I think you guys will appreciate A episodes coming out a lot faster this way, because it doesn't require me to take time to script, record, and edit a whole video. And besides, I noticed that when EWOW A episodes do come out, most of my IRL friends just jump to the voting images anyway. Also, a lot of the information I say in EWOW A episodes is repetitive. You guys don't need to hear how to vote again, or that the top 5% win a prize again. You already know the drill. Besides, the EWOW B parts will still have that juicy, substantial commentary. They're the data-heavy parts of EWOW discussion, after all. We get to see which types of responses scored well. Anyway, see you in EWOW 3!